tricky thing. I think that you know just what I mean. Chilling with the downtown desk clock, playing kickball, dressing like zombies. You know love when you see it. You can feel it, but you can't steal it away. Melissa Guerra, here's Michael Cera. We're dressing spaghetti, idiosyncratic love.
Oh, hi. I'm Dr. Dale A. Santos. I just want to say a few things about Chris Guerra. He has been a true friend for almost my entire life, and to pay him back, I'd like to offer Chris a free rectal exam every year for the rest of his life. And Chris, you got to remember my motto: real men don't wear gloves.
That's when Chris asked us, he said, listen, this summer we're going to be traveling, and I'd like to be able to ask Melissa to marry me. Would that be all right? So it was like a 30-second conversation, but then Melissa came running out of the bathroom.
Another bonding thing was beer and cigars. I don't know if this will be appropriate. Seeing Chris and how patient he is with Melissa, and easygoing, and how they get along with each other just so well. I think they bring out the best in each other, I think.
We just knew that the right person would eventually come along, because you've known Chris for a long time too, and we're just thrilled to death that she's going to be in his life forever, and ours too.
That's
You
great.
want to say anything?
You said it all. You said it all.
But I figured I'd take a page out of the Chris Guerra playbook to illustrate my sentiments, that I hope that the two of you have a lifetime together full of adventure, laughter, and love for as long as this pillow spins. Take that, Chris Guerra.
So as you can see, Chris's fun to crazy ratio spikes between the ages of 5 and 15, which is the Mount years. We all know it started off with Sister Dominic in first grade, around 7 years old. It didn't stop when Chris started putting tacks on fellow students' chairs and climbing the rooftops of restaurants. And then as you can see, it starts to spike again when he meets Melissa.
It's just hard to believe, though, that Chris has come this far from the days of, running from Sister Dominic to jumping off the rooftop of Fuddruckers restaurants, after our long football games in middle school, to the time that we actually took the song Mr. Wendell and replaced the lyric Mr. Wendell with Mrs. Guerra, and actually called that a tribute to Chris's mother when we were kids.
I was 18 and she took me under her wing. I think my first thought was, how can there be someone this cool and awesome who's also just so immeasurably kind? Melissa and I have had a lot of adventures over the last 10 years, and I can't wait for all the adventures that we still have to come, us and our Chris's. I love you guys.
Chris has used truffle salt on anything from candy bars to asparagus to popcorn. And so if you're ever wondering what to get Chris, get him some truffle salt.
So if I had to think of 3 words, I would have to say love of paninis. Definitely their favorite sandwich. They throw parties centered around paninis. They know I don't really care for them, but that doesn't ever stop them from inviting me, and that just shows you how nice and kind and great these people are. So, kudos to you two for that.
Still spinning.
I just want to say I'm sorry about breaking Eli's tree. I promise never break any of your trees and not drink any more Di Serrano ever. Although I do blame the breaking of the tree on Matt Daly, but that's a conversation for another day. Congratulations, y'all.
He came over and helped me swim back to shore. I honestly don't know what would have happened if he wasn't there. So thank you, Chris, for saving my life. And also, at the time, I was 2 months pregnant and didn't know it. So Valentino thanks you too.
How worried he was that you might move to Seoul, but now you're getting married. So I bet both of you are so glad Melissa did not move to South Korea. I'm so happy for both of you, and I wish you a lifetime of love and adventures in the kitchen and all around the world.
I knew both of them independently, and they didn't know each other yet. They were great people, and together they're even better people. And that they found each other is cosmically impossible, but there you have it. It's amazing.
The thing that makes Chris and Melissa a good couple is they're not related.
Oh, hi! I didn't see you there. You know, I was just thinking about Chris and Melissa and how they're kind of like the perfect recipe for love. He's kind of like the truffle salt, bam, to her vegan mac and cheese. Oh.
They'd both played hooky from school that day, and Melissa told me this story with bright red cheeks. She was really excited. He'd taken off the day, and they ate donuts and drank coffee and watched Twin Peaks marathon all day long. I thought it was really beautiful and amazing, and I like that they both played hooky as a date. So congratulations, you're perfect.
Still spinning.
I love that they're both yes people. They say yes and they figure out things along the way. Striking Fear was a big one. That was a big one for us. Chris and Melissa are family. Love them.
Oi, oi, oi! Hey, Melissa! G'day, mates. Remember that time when we all picked you up from the airport with scarves, hats, and glasses? And accents. And accents. You put on your hat, you put on your scarf, and you put on your sunglasses. And you hopped in the car and we all drove away and we had a grand old time. We love you. Happy, happy, happy.
I mean, constantly with the magic tricks and the pillow spinning and the thing he does with his raindrop. He's a terrible musician. Spent countless hours basically auto-tuning everything the man's ever done.
I mean, this is a toast, not a roast.
Yeah, oh boy. Chris, all kidding aside, you're one of my favorite people ever. You're a true friend. I want to congratulate both you and Melissa. I hope you guys make each other happy for a very long time to come. Cheers.
You can tell that they live each day to the fullest. So I just want to say I love you guys and I wish you a happy marriage and congratulations on your wedding. And Chris, you could say you no longer need to eat your sadness meals or your just for ones.
Remember, you have to have your ID for every single event at South by Southwest, but I did also not have my wallet. Being just the tremendous people that they are, Melissa and Chris paid for everything, never fussed once at the fact that we couldn't go to any of the events we had all been looking forward to for the last probably about 3 months. And just a side note, that trip will always be notorious for me making you spend probably about $50 at Buc-ee's just getting everything. You know I love my Buc-ee's, you know I love my tank tops.
Still spinning.
Hey guys, congratulations. No, just kidding. But really guys, congratulations. I'm really happy for y'all. Chris, you're a great guy and I love you so much. Melissa, you are more beautiful and more wonderful than any of us could have ever even hoped for. I wish you guys the best of luck and I'm really excited to see what the future holds for y'all. It's great things. Congratulations.
Trying to strike up a conversation, trying to make a friend. I said, like, hey man, what do you do to keep your face so clear? I've tried everything. And he kind of turns to me and goes, I wash my face. and then turned away back to the lunch counter to wait for his food, and that was all he said to me. He didn't say anything afterwards, he didn't make a joke, and just, I washed my face. He is honestly salt of the earth kind of stuff.
Melissa and Chris are such a great couple. They are so funny, so warm, so generous, and I am so happy to know them. I love them very much and wish them all the best.
You're always going to be a part of our family, and we love you a lot. And we really look forward to seeing what happens with you and your family. And we're so happy for you guys. You say congratulations, Melissa?
Congratulations,
Melissa.
Congratulations, Melissa.
Yes. Good job.
3 words to describe Chris Guerra. Explorer, chef, magician, music man.
Chris and Melissa, what can you say about them? Always looking for the new life experience, and that's what it's all about. Thank y'all for all the adventures we've had, and for all the adventures that are going to be on our way. Y'all have been such a big part of our life, and for that, we toast you.
Hold your breath. Make a wish. Count to 3. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of my creation. What we'll see will defy explanation.